Cool, calm, and collected. That's how I feel as an Arsenal fan. I feel very, very calm. Very, very calm. This is your first time here. Welcome to Rasenal TV. This is your match reaction for Brentford 1, Arsenal 1 at the G-Tech Stadium. And for the neutral, great game of football. I'm sure the neutrals had a lot of fun. I know the haters had a lot of fun as well, because there were a lot of haters in the live. A lot of haters in the live. And I get it, because you lot are not going to have much to eat. Because I'm going to say this right now, straight out the gate. Arsenal are going to win the league. I'm not worried about Man City. I'm not worried about Manchester City at all. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Now I get it. Because Arsenal fans might be saying, what, are you all right? Are you all right in the head? Well, let me tell you something, right? I get the fragility. Arsenal fans are fragile. We are. We've got PTSD. We've got nerves. I get it. I get why. Because we're so desperate to win the league. I get the desperation. I get that we want it so badly. I get that we want to believe in this team so these players can go out and do it, so that Arteta can go out and do it 3 years in a row, finishing second, and you want to win a league and you're so close. I get it. With the team that we got, we have no excuses. We have no excuses. And as I said, still very confident that we are going on to win the league. But let's talk about the game right now, because that game today wasn't the way that Arsenal would play. Arsenal was second best. For what? I would say Arsenal was second best for about 75 minutes of that game. For about 15 minutes in the second half, the first 15 minutes of the second half, when Odegaard comes on and gives us a little bit of impetus, it's a bit different. But other than that, I'd say Brentford had the better. Now, people might say I'm being too unfair. No. Maybe Arsenal had more attacking play in some parts. Maybe we controlled the game in some parts a bit more. I don't think at one point, apart from the 15 minutes after the second half, I don't think Arsenal controlled the game at any point. Brentford were the home team and they did their job today. And again, I'll say it again. Brentford deserved to win. If I haven't said it already, Brentford deserved to win. Did you hear that? Brentford deserved to win. But when you have... And the one person I'm going to big up today, first of all, big up Madueke for getting a goal. That's a proper Premier League goal. Big header as well. Great header. Big up Hincapié. I think Hincapié was very, very good today down that left-hand side as well. Putting a lovely ball for Madueke as well. But the one person I do want to big up, and even though he had a shaky moment today as well, between him and Rice, when Thiago got his first shot on goal from the header, right? You remember that, and it's a great reaction and stay from Raya. But David Raya is probably the reason why we didn't lose that game today. David Raya, solid goalkeeper. When, if in doubt, when your team isn't performing, you have to rely on your last line of defense. I wouldn't say it was a vintage David Raya performance, but I'd say if there's one reason why we didn't lose today, it's because of him. In the moments where he needed to stay calm, he did. He did, and he did well. So I'm going to big up David Raya as well. But it's like no one, apart from Raya, maybe Eze and Hincapié, maybe those three got sevens. Everyone else got 6 and below, in my opinion. That performance from Eze was not great. The first half, Brentford had it. Brentford had it to a T. More so than Arsenal. More so than Arsenal. More so than the champions, people. If you wanted me to be reactionary and come out and say, we're going to lose the league. Oh my God, I can't believe that team. We're just going to bottle it, Man City on lower the shoulder. Haaland, Pep Guardiola. If you lot wanted that, you ain't getting that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because I'm not in a position to panic. It's 4 points, people, then. Big up Man City. If there's any team that has the pedigree in terms of history and recent history to go on and win the league, it is Man City. But people, I don't know if everyone watches Man City. And I wonder if Man City fans are going to be honest as well. When I watch Man City, I don't watch a team that is imperious. I really don't. Man City are not going to win 10 games in a row. They're just not. This is not the City with the De Bruyne and the Gundowans and the company and the Aguero, and you know what I'm saying, all of that business. It's not that Man City. Strong team. Good team. And you know what? Maybe the title race is going to be a little bit more interesting now. Maybe so. But people, them, I promise you, Arsenal fans, there's nothing to worry about. There really, really isn't. Because we'll get our ideas together. Fumbled it today. Wasn't great at all. Second half, again, wasn't great. Let me talk about the big chances now. Because Martinelli Even when you're not winning, if you can get out the ground with a win, get out the ground with a win. Martinelli, that's twice in the last 5 games. I think I see you have 2 opportunities where you should have scored and you didn't take them. One against Nottingham Forest, you should have scored that, my G. How you didn't score that, don't know. And how you didn't score today. Now, Kelleher, to be fair to me, comes out and he closes down the space, but I'm thinking, Martinelli, you got to bury that. That's got to be breakfast, lunch and dinner. But then again, Mascara, big tackle on Thiago. Even before Mascara makes the big tackle, I'm thinking you shouldn't even allowed him to make you shouldn't have allowed him to get on goal anyway. I think it was a poor decision allowing the ball to like run across him, and then Thiago cuts back inside, but it's a great tackle. Who do I want to talk about? Declan Rice. When he laid off that ball to Gyökeres, I think it was that was in the second half. When he lays off that ball to Gyökeres, I'm thinking, Declan Rice, you could have shot in that moment. You could have shot in that moment. Because Gyökeres took a shot, but it was deflected. No, he didn't even get a shot. He didn't even get a foot on the ball. It was poor decision-making by the players today. Very, very poor decision-making. You cannot blame that on Mikel Arteta. You just can't. You really just can't. And he was fuming after the game today. The man was mad. He was mad. He was mad, and rightfully so. Because he didn't put up that team out there to perform like that. Not like that. So I would be annoyed as well. If my Lionesses did that, we ain't happy. I wouldn't even need to say it. The girls would know. The girls would know. I wouldn't even have to explain to the girls because they are able to tell themselves that, you know what, it wasn't us today. And I hope the players are telling themselves that as well, because a lot of players have done a lot of talking in the last few months that they want a legacy, that they're tired of not having trophies in their pockets. Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba ill today, but Saliba being ill is not an excuse for that performance to happen. Havertz being injured is not an excuse for that performance to happen. Do you get what I'm saying, people then? It's not an excuse. Players need to step up. We're playing a cup final in just over a month's time. And these players don't understand that there are cup final places up for grabs. Forget the Premier League for just 1 second. There is a cup final coming up. You should be playing your heart out to be playing at Wembley. And then play your heart out for the rest of the season for the Premier League and all the other trophies. But right now, today even, it just wasn't Arsenal's day. I'm sorry, if, like I said, if you wanted something reactionary, you got to go to another channel. Real channel. Real channel? This is a real channel. Just another channel. Any other channel. Any other channel. But I'm not going to crash out because there's nothing to crash out over. There's really nothing to crash out over. Would you rather be City chasing or would you rather be top of the league? Answer that question, Arsenal fans. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if I'm being too relaxed. And this is not an act. I promise you this is not an act. Promise you. Acting is for the stage. And I'll get back on stage soon. I missed the stage. But anyway, tangent. This is not an act. This is as real as it gets. Arsenal will be fine. And if we ain't fine, then come back to this video and chat to me. But we will be fine, people then. So breathe. 1-1. Arsenal are 4 points clear. Brentford are a good team. If I didn't say so already, I expected us to have a tough game against Leeds. I expected us to have a tough game against Sunderland. Made both games look easy. It's one of those games, people. Unfortunately, we're not going to be 10-10 for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, we should know this though, because we watch football. We're not going to be 10-10 for the rest of the season. We're not going to win every single game for the rest of the season. We're not. We're not. We'll probably lose one more game for the season, but then again, we'll still be all right, people then. I promise you. And if this promise is broken, come back here and deal with me indeed. But until then, as I said at the beginning, I am cool, calm, and collected. We move on to Wigan in the FA Cup. Let's book our place in the 5th round, and then we look ahead to Wolves. Big few games coming up. We've got Wolves and Tottenham next. I expected 3 points from this, but we didn't get it, so I expect 6 out of 6. No, 9 out of 9. I expect 9 out of 9, actually. Wolves, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Simple. And if we get any less than that, we will have a conversation. But if you lot think that this Man City side is about to go on a run, no. No. Good team, not good enough to go on a run, though. They've got Pep, fair. Not this City team. Not this City team. So breathe, people. Honestly, go have a cup of tea, chocolate digestives, do whatever you need to do to calm yourself down if you're an Arsenal fan. And rival fans, like, really let me know. Really let me know. The City we've seen playing football this season, are we meant to be scared of that City? It's just past experience why we're scared of City, nothing more. It's us. We're scared of us more than City. That's the thing. Arsenal fans are scared of Arsenal more than they're scared of City. I promise you. We'll be fine. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Rasenal TV. I've been your host, Dini, and we move on to Wigan. Peace.